Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and after I had a bit of a hard crash on my computer on Wednesday, I'm hopefully back now and everything should be back where it is. I hope, at least. I don't know. The recordings will show if everything works. And now I was working on my Scout here, and I thought I would be a lot farther into it, but I ran into a problem, and you can see that here. This is my problem right now. So let me get rid of this thruster, then get in, and you can see that we move. And doesn't matter, we will always move backwards. It's just I took a look at it and thought, what could it be that makes me move? And I'm pretty sure it is. And we can maybe test it out if it is that. Okay, we still have a slope in here, so I've set this thing up onto in a sloped formation, kind of, so that I maybe have. Oh, by the way, see the speed reduced that we slide backwards because I changed the angle. Yeah, what we have here is that the whole thing kind of demands downward thrust. That's why I had the thruster on there. The whole thing kind of wants to have downward thrust so that it can stay this way. And it's, yeah, somewhat problematic because you can see that it automatically lifts the whole thing up. And by the way, we can fly now with the bit of speed we have now. I'm not sure if we add material to it, that will go away and the thruster will be able to stop the whole thing again. So maybe we need to go and change my plans here a bit and stop it from having a slope, but being all set up in the same line. It's a bit sad. I would have liked to have a slope in there so that I don't know. I think it looks a lot better when you have this a bit sloped. It looks a bit faster and looks a bit nicer. The problem is that let's test it. If it works again, I ran into the problem. See that? After we jump, we don't really go down sometimes. So no, we go off into space. And that's kind of not the thing I want to have. So I thought about maybe using a sensor to turn off the thruster once we leave the ground, but then if we don't stand the right way, we could run into the same problem, and we could always have a hover effect so that always something then stays up. I will get rid of this back wheel and kind of use bring this whole thing down to level, and hopefully that works out a lot better then. I had comments about this technology being old, and again I said that I'm pretty sure it's known a long time, but again I didn't know how this worked, so it's only it's only relatively new for me. So let us bring down a wheel again. Yes. I'm not sure if this is right. Although this will be enough. I think that will be good. I hope that we still have a bit of clearance after this. Otherwise, I might have to remove a lot of the stuff from the bottom and bring it higher up. We will see. Let me bring the thing down so I can get rid of the thruster. And then I want to work more on this thing. Good. Let me bring up the back wheel. Okay, it is up. And then you also bring up the strength. We will have to work on this later anyways. Friction off. Steering, no propulsion, no braking. So, and you can see this works now. So once it is, or it works better. Once it is in line with everything, then suddenly we don't have, or we only have a slightly moving thing here. So yeah, we might have to keep it that way. And then I don't know, then it would be maybe better to go with bigger wheels to get a bit more yeah, space on the bottom, clearance, stuff like that. It works. What I could do is, I think I will replace the thrusters on the bottom, move them to somewhere else, and then maybe put half blocks there, and we could go with heavy armor. That might make the whole thing a bit more interesting and a bit more workable. Let me do some more work on here, and I will be back with you, don't know, once I have done more. Let's say it that way. Practical application of this hovercraft principle is kind of weird, because one thing it can't do that I hoped it would do is be kind of good for rough terrain, rough landscape. It doesn't work too much. For one, I lose stuff like that. I thought it would be able to just have this stuff at least here to make it look a bit nicer. And when you are going slow and over really smooth stuff, then everything's fine. As soon as you come into bumps, you are starting to lose stuff. So I used heavy armor here in the front, so that I hope if I bump into something that it then, yeah, holds up a lot better. One thing, by the way, why I started to record was not that, but that I am using these AQC, I think, armor, the armor expansion, and that is nice. You can see that kind of smooth transitions where they were these transitions, and now I have to see if I have more of these things. So this basically has a lot more transitions for, don't know, for all the applications you might want to have. It seems there's nothing for this year, but we maybe can deal with it in some way. We will have to see. So maybe we can just use, I don't know yet what there is in here. So maybe we find something that we can replace this with. 7. So there's this here. Okay, now this is for full blocks. That... Okay, there might be nothing in here for this. We will... Let me see if maybe... So an inside corner, okay, something that we sometimes really need. No. My block for the rotation is kind of hidden behind my... Okay, sadly there's nothing for this. That's too bad. So we will have to kind of get around this somehow. But I don't know how. We can just make it straight and have it look... Well, maybe that's something we can do. There was something to... Okay, let us try again. There was something to go maybe with this here. Oh no, there was not for this, but for... I'm so bad at this. I will go just with a half block up here, then use this, and then we just bring in a bit of a nicer line by using... Where is it? 6. The thing is, I don't know where these things are yet, so I constantly have to search for it. But I think I found it. This one. That makes more sense, and this way we can get it a bit nicer when it comes to the lines, and the front needs work too. I will finish this in a bit and just test it for a while, because it might, again, it might be relatively useless. It's hard to say, but the rovers are far better when it comes to, yeah, traversing rough terrain. They are just a lot better for this, because the whole yeah, with a lot of freedom on the bottom, we don't have so many contact points, and if we would want to reduce that here, we would have to have a completely smooth bottom here, and that might not look so nice. So this looks a little bit better, just having a bit of an indent there to kind of keep the wheel in place and all that stuff. But it also makes this thing be, yeah, not as off-road capable anymore. But it works fine. I need to put another gyro on here. That's something I need to do. I saw that because all the armor kind of demands it. The armor demands it. And then we should be good. I tried to hide most of the thrusters somewhere internally, somewhere on the inside. I don't have thruster damage turned on, so it gives me weird graphical issues sometimes. See that? But I hope that, I don't know, I could maybe get rid of this. So here, for example, I have this bumpy part here. If I take it slow, everything's fine. Oh no, it's not. You see that it bumped into that, I have the feeling. And the half blocks, the hitboxes, I'm pretty sure count as full blocks or something like that, so makes that problematic. It's on very, very smooth surfaces, or when the bumps are not too bad, then this thing is amazing, because it's just speeding ahead, making not a lot of trouble, when it comes to that, but I really have to avoid. Oh no. Ah, yeah, see, I'm talking. Oh no! Did thruster damage turn back on? Oh no. That might be bad. I could put heavy armor in there, but maybe that's not the best way to do that. Oh no, oh no. Why is it damaging that? I had that open. Or is it the... Could be the bumpy ride that just makes everything work not so nice. Oh no. I will maybe have to change that or find something else. I could. Ah, okay. We will go and use the gravitic manipulators, I think, because then we can, I think, also reduce the amount of things that we need, and this thing would be fast. Ah, okay, I will have to repair damage and then maybe exchange that, and then I will come back to you. Okay, having a working prototype now, the next iteration of the working prototype, because the last one, that was the prototype, is pretty nice. I will test that out and see if I constantly have to repair it. I will definitely maybe go the more traditional route and maybe fit out one of my rovers with better ore detectors and don't know, maybe use that. The cool thing about this here is, again, it has a lot of the features of the rover, but with a lot better speed and stability. So that's the main reason, or I think I would like to have it. I will have to modify this. These still need work. I'm not happy with the front, and the back is also not very nice, but again, this is all now to test it. I try to use the gravitic manipulators. They are just too heavy for rovers, so they weigh a ton, and yeah, this is why I kind of decided to now have these things stick out and not disappear somewhere into the thing. The only place where I did it is here, and here I replaced this block with a heavy armor block that should protect the rest of the structure, and with this I believe it's pretty nice. We need to see. I brought in an azimuth ore detector. That thing has a lot more reach, and the antenna that can stay this way. And now again we can go out, find some more ore deposits and use this nice thing for it. In the mountains up there, we have the same problem with this as we would have with a rover, so I think I'm not trying to go up there to see how this works, but we will see. Okay, iron, cobalt, good stuff here. Hopefully there's more interesting things here. I found out that on Mars, in our on Fundland, that we, by the way, had the last stream on, because we will, or season 1 of Fundland basically, we will replace the map and do some work on there, and yeah, we still had uranium in rocks, and that was weird because it shouldn't be that way. So gold, iron, nice stuff. There's ice here. Oh yeah, I brought in a lot of uranium from space. Hopefully we can go with that for a while. Maybe it can go up here. So should we try and go even a bit crazier when it comes to that? We will see. But yeah, the thrusters might be able to just push us up. The area shouldn't be rougher as the rest is. So maybe this thing is, at least when it comes to that, a lot better. Oh yes, it is. Oh no, it is. It isn't. Ooh, see, that's what I meant. Now we are hanging here. Yeah, a rover with thrusters could do that too. So let's not do this. It is rougher. Oh, I thought it would be smoother. It isn't. Bumpy, right. Okay, we could go up there very, very slow. That could help too. I think I was just too fast, but it seems it held up. That's a good thing. Okay, good. We will go back to base. Let me know what's your opinion on this, if I should change something on here, or if you have an idea for that. Again, the other way around, I would get a bit more clearance, ground clearance, but with this I have the added bounciness of the suspension. By the way, on the front there, I can't talk anymore. On the front, I replaced some of the blocks with heavy armor blocks too, because the wheels bumped into them and damaged them. So I hope that I can keep the blocks with that and don't smash the wheels when they are forced into that. In the back, I have a bit more space between the top, or everything on the top, and the wheel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, slower, slower, slower. At the moment, it behaves well, or can that be? Maybe replacing the front armor with heavy armor blocks helped. We will see. People, but I think that's all for today. Yeah, my holidays are over soon, so I hope that I can give you more episodes and that I can keep up the whole work once I'm back into work. Again, on Wednesday I was just not able to put something out because it crashed my computer very hard. I'm happy that I still have the world and all this. Whew, good. People, thanks for watching, I would say. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.